Hello? Look, I know you're a scammer.
Surprised by the sudden change in language, but quickly brushes it off. You had always had a love for languages and cultures, just as he had. That's a new one on me, he chuckles. Is that Japanese?
What, are you reading me a book using a voice changer? Jeez, didn't I just talk to another guy on Zanji with a voice changer? It sounds the same.
Yep.
Are you the same guy?
That's terrible. Yes, the same person.
Oh my God.
No, you're really terrible at this.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Italy just to eat. So, you're just terrible at, God, you guys suck at this.
Yeah.
I need to get me a voice changer, so I can, actually, I don't need a voice changer. I can just, hi, how are you? My name is Suzanne and I want you.
Hello, Suzanne. Can you hear me now?
Thank you very much. Hello, how are you?
Well.
I'm fine. This is my real voice. Now you can hear me clearly.
Yes, that voice box just doesn't, or that voice changer just doesn't do anything because it's too obvious. We can hear the clicking and the beeping and such, so.
Okay, I'm so sorry for that.
Oh, that's okay.
This is my real voice.
I'm glad to hear your real voice.
And we'll just make fun of you anyway.
Yeah.
What's your real name?
So what are you up to?
My name is Matthew.
What?
Matthew.
Oh, Matthew. I'm so sorry. I can't hear. My ears today are like crazy. Well, Matthew, nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure. It's like you're with your friend, right?
Yeah, I'm with my friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you scam?
Hello, nice to meet you. What's your friend's name?
Well, we've got Betty Lou and Peggy Sue.
Ooh.
I'm Peggy Sue. I'm Betty Lou.
Okay. Nice to meet you all here. You guys are on conference call, right?
Yeah, we're just zooming.
Why are you a scammer?
No, I'm not a scammer. Don't call me that,
Why?
Well, you made me know. I unveil my identity now. We talk for real. I can hear I'm not hiding myself anymore,
Why did you use a voice changer?
Well, I just think it's good for me to complain, rather than beating around the bush, trying to, hide myself and all that.
Well, there's no need to hide yourself. I'm not hiding myself. This is my voice.
Well, I'm a little bit. Let me come straight. I'm thinking that if I come direct, you might like, oh no, he's a black guy, he's a that, racism and all that.
Here we go with the race card.
Third time. That's the third time I've heard that this week or last 2 weeks. Go ahead, finish. But why would you want to talk to a cunt like me?
And me.
Why would you want to talk to someone like me?
Okay, let me. I just naturally, I just like you because you guys look different. You look.
I'm not pretty. I'm not pretty. I'm ugly. I'm not pretty.
No.
I make myself look unattractive.
Stop saying that. I've seen your picture. For weeks.
Why would you talk to Betty? I got 3 husbands. I already have 3 husbands. And I'm a lesbian.
Oh, yeah, that's our lesbian sister.
Okay. You guys are lesbian?
Peggy Sue is.
Peggy Sue is. Me, sweetie pie.
Okay. But you're not, right?
Oh.
She's not a lesbian.
Here comes our other sister, Nancy Lee.
She's not lesbian.
Hey, Nancy Lee, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Nancy Lee, and I have 4 husbands.
Oh, Nancy,
Wow.
darling, how are you?
Oh, I'm just great. How are y'all?
She's one of those Mormons where you can have many wives.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm a polygamist.
Uh,
I'm a polygamist.
okay. Maybe someday you get to introduce me to your friends, you know, to Lenny, Indiana, you know.
Just a slut.
Hmm?
I'm just a slut.
I used to be a nun, and now I'm a slut.
Yeah.
They're sluts, but
I took you to the dark side.
yeah.
Yes,
they're
you
sluts,
did,
but
and
they-
I have
they-
no
they
regrets.
send They
That's
send
right.
some good
Cool.
videos.
Cool.
I'm kind of on the slut
Cool.
side too.
You sound like an
Hi,
owl. Who?
I say, is it Suzanne?
I'm right
Someone
here.
says it's slut.
We're all
Do
sluts,
you have a heart
basically,
on?
but I was a nun first. I was a nun for
Yeah,
15
no,
years,
it's
and then I left because I wanted to have sex. So,
And now she can't stop.
Okay.
She's a nymphomaniac.
yeah, I can't
Yeah, we
stop.
have
Darling, go Google a slut and see what it tells you.
You'll see
I
my
Googled
picture there
nymphomania.
Google
What's your name?
church orgy.
In where?
on the internet. Suzanne the Slut. You'll see my picture.
Darling,
Really?
are you very smart?
Google Suzanne Sugarbaker. That's when I had dark hair.
Okay, Sugar and
Sugarbaker.
Suzanne.
Suzanne Sugarbaker.
Okay. In Google, right?
Yeah, Google that name and you'll see I had dark hair back then.
Not Google, darling.
Oh.
It's Google.
Okay. But
You're not very
still,
smart, are
can we still be friends, Suzanne? Irrespective of your race,
Oh,
where you're from.
possibly.
Are you?
Possibly.
Hmm?
Do you have a heart
Possibly.
on?
Okay. Do you have
Darling.
have you ever been married?
No, I was a nun. And I left. And so I'm out. I have a lot of sex.
She has
I'm a
sex.
lesbian nun.
Okay.
Lesbian.
But don't say you're ugly because you aren't, okay?
Okay, that's
Do you have a
fine.
cup?
Well, it really doesn't matter what a woman's like as long as she's got big boobs and will spread her legs. Any guy will do her. I mean, serious. When I'm with a guy, if he's not attractive, I put a bag on his head, and then we go to town.
Darling,
Wow.
that's why she got 12 kids.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's how things go down over there in the US, right?
What?
What?
I said, I think that's how things goes out. That's how things have been done.
What?
I think things are done differently over there in the States, right?
Oh, yeah, we all are sluts. Yeah.
Sluts and proud
Okay,
of it.
that's okay.
Yeah. Especially Missouri. I live in Missouri, and you would think that's like a very conservative state, but you would not believe all the sex shops you see on Highway 70 going to Kansas City. Let me tell you, I was shocked
Wow.
when I saw that. And I went into one of them, and I think I spent like $500.
She got the best dildos available.
Yeah, that's what made me want to start the dildo company.
Darling, we have
Really?
100% goat skin dildos.
They're very
Yes,
high quality,
yeah.
and they're hypoallergenic, and they're rash free.
And they
Yeah. And then
I'm
we
coming
make-
out with
make,
one that talks
Well-
while you use it.
You coming, huh? You coming?
You coming up?
Well, I would like us to meet someday, You guys, I think you're interesting, You're kind of funny,
We are. We're
jovial,
fun. We are family.
And
I got all my sisters with
Okay.
me.
We're sluts, but
So
we have
cleaning.
fun.
I love that because I love your free spirit. Your free spirit.
Oh, my
you know.
dildos are also dishwasher safe.
And not only that, but now she makes rubbers that are out of
Yeah. And hypoallergenic.
Yeah, so
And
if you need
flavor.
them.
Wow.
We got chocolate covered dildos. Oh, they're the best.
They're delicious.
Like seriously?
They are.
They're
Custard.
delicious.
Custardville.
Delicious. Delicious.
Have you been outside the state before? Have you traveled out like to other
I've
states?
been
Like
to Nigeria.
I've traveled all around because I have to, I promote my products. So I have to go around and visit and do presentations and
okay, yeah. I remember you told me that you produce dildo, right?
yeah, we make
They're
dildos.
really popular.
We have over probably for 700 different kind, and we're always coming out with new ones. I've got a new line coming out in September, and then in December 1st we have a holiday ones coming out.
Why don't you come to? I have a good idea, because
Sure.
some of your products can be useful in Africa. Why don't you bring some to Africa? Then we can advertise it because there are some
Oh, that
lesbians
sounds
here
great.
who
Yeah.
needs it. Yeah, it's a good business. It's a cool business because there are some pawn shops. We have some pawn shops over here, So maybe they don't have your products. From there,
Well,
they get the products.
mine are not pawn
What do you
shop items. I would have to have my own shop, my own dildo shop. Mine are, you go to a pawn shop, that just screams cooties, and my pawn shop, my dildos would have to be in a shop all on their own, or even a cart, or, a kiosk, yeah, that's the other thing we're going to have coming out with is you can go to a kiosk and purchase one that's in the machine and then it comes right out like a soda,
Honey, we can put it next to the sperm bank.
We could, the sperm bank.
Yeah, we could.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. We can set up a shop over here in Africa, whereby a lot of people can be patronizing from the getting it,
Yeah, I could have you work the shop for me.
Interested in one?
But they're not free. You're going to have to pay for them, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of pricey, but they're very high quality and hypoallergenic.
I understand. I think there are some kind of people who are able to get the products, But most importantly, I think you need to come first. So we need to meet one-on-one. Then we discuss. We know how far how we're gonna, establish it here, and how they can get the product and all that,
Oh, well, no, see, what we would do if we was to open a shop, all the product would be there, and then people can pick them out. We gift wrap as well if they want to give it as a gift, we gift wrapped them.
Yeah, we got good gift wrap.
Yeah, and then, with bows and ribbons and all kinds of stuff. And, no, it would be in the shop. You would, look at all the product, and then you would buy it right there. They wouldn't have to order it to be shipped. It would be right there. Come in, buy, and then take it home and ride them cowboy.
Okay, what you're trying to say is that producing it here, right?
What?
A horse, ride a cowboy.
Are you talking about producing the dildos here? Having it produced here?
Well, I'd like to. Well, see, we want to expand a factory into Africa so that they can be made there as well to sell in Africa.
Exactly.
But if we was to open a shop, we'd have to send product at first till the factory gets built.
And if you're real good and nice.
Yeah, but no, I think having a shop over there would be fabulous,
Maybe
one of our new products that we're talking about, it's a dildo, and it's called Horny and Thorny. And I think it's going to be one that the ladies really like.
We have
sperm extractors.
Susan?
Yes, I'm here.
All these things you are telling me right now.
Yes.
Most of the lesbians here, they don't have it. The girls here, they don't know about it. So
well, we do an instruction video on how to use it properly. We have in-person classes as well, but more women are more comfortable looking at the video at home. You know, it's all online. They sign up for a membership, you know, and then they can see how to use it, how to get it, their money's worth.
Why are you worried
What
about
about
us?
us lesbians, love? What the best
Well,
spots
yeah,
are
but
you use
lesbians
it on?
like
Yeah.
No. I'm
And do
just
they have
trying
flea
to.
markets over there? Do they have flea markets? Because I'd like to have a booth at a flea market and sell my dildos.
no, the dildos would get fleas.
You know, maybe you girls, Suzanne, you can come with
Mickey
your
Mouse on the
friends,
ads.
Oh,
Lena,
yeah.
the other one.
No,
You
I
guys
think
can come out together. You know?
I think it's a
Then
great
we
idea.
have yes, you come together. You're gonna be safe because we have security over here. I'm gonna take authority from the army, so police, so the cops, they're gonna, you know.
That's good because I don't want anybody running off with the product, you know, because it's,
Maybe
No,
you know.
maybe he could be security for you.
I'm gonna discuss with the government. You know, take security. So anywhere we are going,
Oh, that sounds
we go with
awesome.
mobilize.
I like
Darling,
this.
where
I'm
you
excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, where do you live?
You know, and
Darling, where do you
there are a
live?
lot of beautiful. There are a lot of beautiful places I would like to take you guys to around. You know, explore the place.
But
You
you
know,
know,
Oh,
some
that
places you
sounds
you
haven't
know
been.
that
wonderful.
doesn't mean he can have sex with us, though.
Like
We're not an option for sex, you know.
Well, I
He would
am.
have dildo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you was a nun, so
I was
yeah,
a nun,
yeah.
so I'm trying to catch up still.
You're a
So
slut.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, plus you're really slutty. You're like extra slutty.
I am.
Yeah.
The devil makes me do
Hey,
it.
where do you live, honey?
You said?
She
Where
wants
you
to know
live?
where you live.
Okay. In Delta State, Nigeria.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, that was on my list of places to build a factory because I know there's a shortage. You know, you guys need jobs over there, and there's a shortage. And I was
don't
talking to
they
my
don't have
business
it.
manager about building a factory over there, which would create jobs.
Exactly,
Yeah,
because
especially that
it,
chick
it,
down
will-
in
it will
Dubai.
eradicate some kind of, it will eradicate some things, you know, so the youth will focus more, work in the factories, and be able to earn some money. I'm going to be in contact with some celebrities that are going to promote
I
the
do.
product.
Oh, that would be
With
great.
their page.
What
Yes,
celebrity?
now we're going to pay some
Yeah.
celebrities that
Yeah,
promote the
please tell
product
us what
and all that.
celebrities.
From there, we move, you know, and as time goes on, the product starts expanding, going to market shops, you know, people will start making money, you know, it's going to expand because what
I
you're saying
like
now
it.
is
Well, I like
the
making
big
money.
time
I
investment.
like money. So,
You gotta get out of
She
jail.
likes sex and money the best.
yeah. Well, my company is $1 billion a year industry, you know.
Yeah.
It's our products have been featured in many X-rated movies as well, you know. So I have
Sometimes she's even in the video of doing
no,
it.
I don't do that anymore. I did for a while, you know. After I quit being a nun, I went wild, you know. It's
Oh,
Suzanne
yeah.
gone wild, you know. I've toned it
Well,
down, you know.
Suzanne does the
Well, I
lesbian
think
videos.
I think you guys,
You do
you're amazing
lesbian
woman, Suzanne,
videos,
you
do you?
guys. I think
What'd you say? I'm
you've been into
sorry.
business.
I'm sorry. What'd you say? Can you repeat it?
I say you are an amazing woman, you know.
Oh, well,
You
thank you.
no,
I just
you're
like to
welcome.
make
Honestly,
people
you guys,
happy.
That's why she does the dildo
I
thing.
What
realize
about me?
I
I know I like my dildos.
likewise you were. So
And
I
the
don't mind, you know,
stimulators.
we being friends, you know. I have your number. We communicate often, you know. Then we'll see how
Yeah.
things goes.
I'm
I'm a
like
simple
so
guy.
excited about this. Yes, I'm serious. I'm excited about it.
Wendy Lou is here.
Oh
Okay?
my God. I'm so
Our
excited. I'm so glad we
sister's here.
talked. Man, this is great.
Okay. I'm happy. I'm happy as well, you know. Maybe as time goes on, we
I'm
talk
so
video
glad
call,
we
you
had
see my
this
face,
time together.
we FaceTime, you know.
Yeah, we
We
could
see each
talk more
other.
business. Yes.
Exactly. I'm a simple person, you know, easygoing person, you know. When you see me, you know that.
Yeah.
I'm friendly and kind.
That's
so
good.
with time, I'm help you expand your business, you know, introduce you to people you need to mingle with, like celebrities, people that have more,
Do you
you
know?
know,
Hey,
to do with.
darling. Do you know Olamide?
Hmm?
He's my favorite rapper.
You said?
Olamide.
He's a rapper. Do you know the rapper?
Do you know him?
Who?
Olamide.
Oh, yes. Olamide.
Yeah.
You
He's
like-
my favorite.
You like him?
Yeah, honey.
You like him?
Yeah, can you get me in touch with him?
Okay, I'm gonna send you his verified
But she
page.
still likes the dildo too.
You know,
Well, you know, I
celebrities.
want to get Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans to like promote my
Okay,
dildos
get some
too.
name. We have a lot of celebrities
He
here.
could do it.
We have Tiwa Savage. Do you know about Tiwa Savage?
I heard he has a big one. Maybe he could like model one or something.
Chris?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Robert.
Oh, Robert.
She's a famous celebrity.
We have the Iron Man coming out. We're going to name one of our dildos the Iron Man.
Maybe
I'm excited
I'll
about
put
Okay.
that in.
I'm excited about that when I heard he has a clip to
Olamide
put on the
is
side.
Yeah. Oh,
He
man.
has been to Australia, to USA, Canada. You know, he's famous. Even this guy, Davido. You know Davido or Wizkid?
No, I don't, but it sounds interesting.
They are famous celebrities. They are just like, let me say, Drake. They're like Drake.
Oh, I
Meek
know
Mill,
Drake. Well, not personally, but I do
Snoop
know
Dogg.
That's
him.
my cousin.
So I think it's gonna be a good business. You know, big time business here is gonna boom like with
I
time.
have their sisters
With the
here.
right
in the
people, you
country.
know.
Wendy Lou, honey.
I did that by
Hi.
mistake.
Hey, Wendy Lou.
Wendy
Hello.
Lou Who? Wendy Lou Who?
Are you a slut too? There's our other sister, Miss Nana. Are you a slut too, Nana?
She's our Canadian representative.
Oh, yeah. I'm a Canadian slut
Who?
all the way. Hell yeah. They don't call us
Yeehaw.
nobody. Yeehaw. Ride those cowboys. Girl.
I remember that when I went to Canada.
Did they say eight?
That was a long time ago, but yeah, they would, my cousin, who I thought was my uncle, and I found out he's my cousin, they would do,
Eight? I think we say it, but we don't realize we're saying it. So who are we speaking with? Who is on the telephone?
This is Matthew. He lives in Nigeria, and he has some great marketing plans for my dildos.
Bonjour, comment ça va? Ça va bien?
Hello. Hi.
Hello, Matthew. Bonjour, comment ça
Hello,
va?
Sylvia.
Oui, très bien. Oh,
Ça
he
va bien,
speaks
merci. Et vous?
La
Ça va bien,
cucaracha.
I did not know he speaks French. That's pretty
That's
good.
awesome.
Comment tu t'appelles? Comment
Je
tu
m'appelle-
t'appelles?
Okay, now the other ladies do not
Okay.
speak. We speak English only.
You know,
We have to have respect.
I like
my
how it
last
sounds.
I can
With
speak,
them.
I can speak a little of French, because in school, we have
It's
a
the
teacher who
international
taught us French
language.
language.
Yeah, French is,
J'adore.
Yes. It's
French
part
is
of
the
our
international
syllabus,
language. Because whenever you go to the Olympics, they do it, if it's, depends what country you're in, they always do English and French, and say they were in China, they do it in Chinese too. Or when the Olympics were in Brazil, they did it in whatever the language, plus English and French.
You know they're going to put the dildos in the Olympics. International sports. Yep.
Do
Yeah.
we get the international flavors with it?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
we're coming up with that now.
Oh, yum. Mm-mm.
Yeah. We got squirting dildos now.
Oh, Matthew, do you know about our dildos?
Yeah, he's got all these
Okay.
ideas for building a factory and opening shops over there in Nigeria. I'm excited.
We have a
Yeah.
British custard cream.
Oh, the custard.
Donuts?
Oh, yes, custard. Gotta have that custard. Does it go squirt?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, it's gonna be a good business, because a lot of people don't know much about it. So bringing it down here to Nigeria, to Africa, is gonna be a big lifetime opportunity, for the
Oh.
citizens.
Are you in Nigeria?
For both the lesbians,
Yes,
the
he
gays,
is.
the bisexual, and all that.
Well, you could be any sexual. Anybody can enjoy one of our dildos. You can be married and you can be single, and it's a universal dildo.
You can be a lesbian nun.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The
Mm,
nuns back in the
well,
day when I was in Catholic school, oh, let me tell you, those nuns had those dildos. Mm-hmm.
Under their little
Right
habits.
there. Right there.
I heard that. I
Really?
heard they did have those dildos.
Yes.
How do you think us Christian
Suzanne,
girls
do you have the,
became the
do
way
you have
we
the,
are?
do you have the dildos when you were in
You
school,
guys
in law
are
school?
bad.
Right, sis Suzanne?
Suzanne?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, I was just sitting back in my chair enjoying the chitter chatter.
Oh, I'm just saying that us
Okay,
Christian
I feel
girls,
while you were in,
we are the way that we
when you were
are.
in
Yeah, I was a nun, so
Yeah, she was a
were
nun
you
that turned into
were
a
you
slut. We're all
were you using the
sluts too.
dildos? Did you have the dream, the vision about dildos back then when you were a nun? Have you ever thought
That's
about
why,
it, or when you left?
I had a hard time being a nun because I always had these nasty thoughts in my head, and we're not supposed to have those. And then I realized I just can't be a nun anymore, so I left. And then that's when I bought my first dildo, because a friend of mine told
Oh,
me about them. And I was like, oh my God, because, I was a virgin and all, I'm not anymore, but I was when I
okay.
was a nun. And, I started that and that just went crazy from there,
Darling, when did you realize that you liked a little bit of a dildo?
Okay, now I understand all the story. You decided to give it a try, and you saw that it was amazing. Then
It was
you wanted to
amazing, and
go.
that's when I decided to take what money I had and build a dildo company. And it's been fabulous ever since, and
Our best
I
one
live
is
very
to find
comfortably. I do donate to my former nun group, just to keep them going. Money, that is, not dildos. But it changed my life. A dildo can
Wow.
change your life.
A dildo a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah, so
actually, a dildo a day keeps the STDs away.
Yeah.
really?
Exactly.
Yes.
We only have one
That's
rule
nice.
though for dildos.
I
And
really
not
don't know
use the
much about
dildos
it,
on any
so
animal.
maybe when
Or
you come over
children.
to Nigeria,
Children.
then we're gonna discuss about it one on one. So
Oh, for
you
sure.
enlighten
I
me.
will bring some
Yeah,
sample product and I'll show you how they're used.
But one of us
exactly.
has
Then
come
from
with.
there,
Huh?
then we'll look for marketers, who
Yeah.
are going to promote it. From there, live
Yes.
TV, play some TV shows, then they advertise it. From there, it's gonna boom, then we get a place, a good site for construction. Then we'll start building, shops and all that, distribution here and there. We'll have a sample post about dildos, big
Yes.
sample post,
Wait,
marketing
when
and all
did you
that.
realize,
I'm so
darling,
excited about this, Matthew.
when did you realize
No,
that you liked a little bit of a
I'm just
dildo?
kind of vision, I'm kind of visioning it now, seeing the vision, how it's going to expand and, grow, because it's not rampant in Africa presently, but you bringing it here is going to, change a lot of things.
Oh,
You know?
yes, it's going to satisfy
Yeah,
so many women and some
exactly.
men, you know, but for the most part, you know, it's a very satisfying product, and you know, I stand behind all my dildos, you know. Money back guarantee, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Did you know that?
Are you on WhatsApp, Susan?
No, we don't use WhatsApp. My accountant said it's not secure enough. So I only use this, you know, this app or the others. So
Which other app do you have that we can use
I
to
have
communicate?
Telegram, which I think is what we're on. I have Signal, and I have Zangie.
And that's good enough, love.
Yeah, those are the ones that my accountant recommended.
Okay. Okay. Okay, you don't use WhatsApp, right?
No, I don't. I don't.
Do you
Okay.
want a free dildo sample?
So why don't we? You say you have Signal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I contacted you on Signal, but you're not responding to me.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm.
Do you want to go over to Signal?
Okay, let's go to Signal.
Oh, okay. I'll meet you over there.
We'll see you soon, love.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, now this is just a freaking hoot.